Hey guys, welcome back to the Learning Legacy, friends. You must have heard that some people become millionaires from the stock market, but actually how they become no one knows. So today we are going to discuss a very important investing lesson, and lastly I will share an important advice with you, which will surely create a good wealth. I guarantee you this, because this is an advice which people don't get anywhere else, and if they get it very late in life. So do watch the video till the end. So let's start to explain the concept easily. Let's take an example of a story in this story. There are two friends, Abhishek and Hrithik. Abhishek belongs to upper middle class, which means his father earns a good salary and drives a good car, and he has a very good bike, which he uses to commute to college. And on the other hand, Hrithik belongs to lower middle class, which means his father doesn't have a car because his salary is not that good and he travels by bus, but in both of them competition is always going on. Sometimes Abhishek does something good and sometimes Hrithik. So at the age of 21, Abhishek and Hrithik complete their graduation from their college, and on the same day Abhishek takes a bet with Hrithik in front of all the students of his class that who will be the richest. After 25 years, and then Hrithik accepts this challenge. So for a few years, all his college friends stay in contact with each other and meet, in which they see that after graduation, Hrithik gets a job in a company at salary of 15,000 per month, and on the other side, Abhishek remains very ambitious about his career in life because he wanted to become very rich. That's why he starts a business, and after a few years, his business becomes very successful, and he starts earning good money, and this is also seen from his lifestyle that he drives a good car and buys a big house at a good location, and he has a lot of employees in his company who are earning as much as Hrithik's salary. So you can imagine how much money Abhishek earns, and then all these college friends get busy in their life and don't stay in contact with each other. So now let's fast forward and go 25 years and see what he did in his life. So after 25 years, when all these college friends meet, they all see that Hrithik has settled down in his life. He has achieved financial freedom in his 40s, and he has become a millionaire. He does his favorite job with his special friends, which he enjoys a lot, and his kids are preparing to go to another country for their studies. But on the other hand, Abhishek is completely dependent on his kids for his necessary expenses because he doesn't have any wealth, and seeing this, all those people get shocked that how can this happen? The person who was doing a normal job with a small salary, how did he get crores of rupees? So let's know the reason behind this. So after so many years, when all his friends meet, Hrithik had 4 crores and Abhishek had nothing. His net worth was 0. And Abhishek gets shocked to see that how did Hrithik get so much money, so he asks him that did you win any lottery? So Hrithik says no. Then he asks him that did anyone give you money in inheritance? So Hrithik says no. So did you start any business? So Hrithik says no. So Abhishek asks again that from where did you get so much money? So Hrithik says that I did SIP. So after hearing this, Abhishek says SIP? What kind of lottery is this? Then Hrithik explains that SIP means systematic investment plan. This is a very simple concept. You must have seen many ads of this but never paid much attention to it. In this, you invest an amount with discipline every month in a fund which slowly grows with the power of compounding, which after some years can grow so much that you can't even imagine it. Friends, I am going to show you a live example of this in a while, which will shock you. Then Hrithik says, basically, you have to select a fund, date, and amount. And that too only once, and then it works for you for years. Like 30 years ago when we were separated after completing our studies, I had said it, and then I had forgotten it, and was enjoying my life. So now many of you must be having questions like, how can you become a millionaire with a small amount means? How does IP work? So this question comes to Abhishek's mind. So he asks him that did you save this much amount only from SIP? So Hrithik gives an explanation that this is the power of SIP, that you can create wealth even with a small amount. Like 20 years ago, Nasdaq Composite was at almost 1,300 points, and now in 2024, it has crossed almost 15,000. So if we come to see a GR calculator and enter these numbers here, then it is 13% CAGR, which is compounded annual growth rate. So my monthly SEP was 7,000 because when I got my first job, I just set this one SIP in the index fund. I didn't even try to find a best mutual fund after that, As my salary increased, I didn't invest any other money, I just enjoyed that extra money. And neither did I invest anywhere else, so here on SIP Calculator, we have kept the expected return as 15% and selected the time. Now you can see. Here, how small is our investment? This light purple part is our investment, which is 21 lakhs, and our return is 2.29 crores. So with my small SIP payments, I have created such a huge wealth, and now I don't need to worry about money because now whatever money I need for household expenses, I withdraw that amount from my portfolio. And even after that, my wealth keeps on increasing because now I am financially free as per 4% rule. And similarly, Redick wins the 25 years of lifetime competition. And then all his friends started asking him questions. One of them asked, "What is this 4% rule?" Second one asked, "What is this IP?" Third one asked, "What is the 0 in 1 crore?" 4. What is financial freedom? 5. Where did you get this knowledge from? 6. We were never taught this in school and college. 7. I follow the Learning Legacy YouTube channel because the world's richest investor, Warren Buffett, says, "I always knew I was going to be rich. I never doubted it for a minute." So if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, then do it now and press the bell icon so that you don't miss any valuable videos like this, because if you follow the right channels, you will also have the confidence that you will achieve guaranteed financial freedom. Now, friends, we will cover the 4% rule of FIRE in the next video, in which we will discuss the concept of FIRE, FIRED, and many other financial freedom concepts in detail, that how you can reach there, and you will get answers to all the questions related to that. Consider this as a course of financial freedom, which you will get for free in the form of a YouTube series. Now, friends, I will give you some special tips which will help you in your journey of financial freedom. But before that, do like the video so that I can know that the value is reaching you. So the most important thing is that we all know that when you invest in mutual funds or index funds, you should always invest for long term, for 5-10 years. Because it reduces your risk, and you can also take advantage of power of compounding. But recently, SEBI published a report where they said that in India, only 3% mutual fund investors hold their mutual funds for more than 5 years, only 3%, and 50% mutual fund investors sell their mutual funds within a year. Means mutual fund also has trading on one hand. If you see the secret of Warren Buffett, he has clearly said that our favorite holding period is forever. He always hold the stocks and keep on becoming richer. On the other hand, we investors buy the mutual funds and sell it in a few months. So the ground reality is that people are not investing properly. And this is the reason why people are not able to create wealth. Because people's mindset is not right. When people invest in real estate, they forget about it after buying a property. Similarly, you should leave your SIP in mutual funds so that you can invest in real estate for long term and see the magic of it through actual power of compounding. Because according to me, in the next 10-20 years, stock market can prove to be a good investment compared to real estate. We will discuss this in the coming videos, where I will provide my reason and analysis. And friends, you can use this formula for any of your goals, like if you want to buy a car or go on a world tour, or after 10-20 years, you want to save money for your children's education or financial freedom, or if you don't even know where and how to invest and you get $4,000 pocket money, or you earn some $1,000 from here and there, then if you set a SIP of only $2,000, then in this SIP calculator, we can see from $2,000 SIP in 30 years, you have invested $7 lakh. But with this small $2 lakh SIP, you become a millionaire. Now, some people will say that in future inflation will also increase, then this $1 crore value will not be that much. But this $2 lakh is also very less. But still, if you adjust this $7 lakhs with inflation, then it is almost equal to $25 lakhs. So even after adjusting inflation, you still have a profit of $1 crore. This is the power of SIP, so that's why buying and selling in mutual funds and stocks is easy. You can do it at home or from your mobile, so you should make it your advantage by starting it early. You should not make it a disadvantage that you delay in starting it, and in that also you buy and sell it again and again and stop the compounding process. So that's why if you still don't understand anything, then also you can start SIP in an index fund with a small amount like Rs 500. which can be the start of your financial freedom because majority middle-class people invest their money in their homes where they live, so we don't get any rental income or passive income, which can be useful in retirement because you will never sell your house where you live, so whatever money you invest in your house is just a cost financial freedom and passive income. You are still far from all these if a friend tells you that you should invest money in the stock market, and suppose you invest $10,000 in a stock and it doubles, that means it grows in $20,000 instead of $10,000. So are you financially free from that $20,000? Crorepati is a very far thing. Did you become a lakepati? So similarly, if you go to gym for just one day, you won't be able to build a body, or if you study for a day, you won't be able to become a scientist. So what I mean to say is whether you start a business, invest in direct stock, or do SIP and mutual funds, you need patience everywhere and along. With that, you need to put in consistent efforts. You have to work hard for long term, and SIP is such a unique place that once you set it up, then it automatically does the consistent efforts, and then you don't have to do anything, you just have to do one thing. Never mess with it. This is a place where you genuinely don't have to do anything. So many people think that you can't become rich from salary. If you want to become rich, then you have to do business or something big, but the truth is, as we have seen today, that if you invest even a small amount of your salary with discipline, then no one can stop you from becoming a millionaire. And if you still feel that you can't become rich or achieve financial freedom, then you are following the wrong channels. So friends, that's all for today's video. I hope you must have learned something from this video. In the next video, we will start a series on financial freedom through which you will learn a lot of valuable things, and you will learn about a whole strategy which is not taught in school and other places. So do subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you don't miss any such valuable videos. And you guys, comment below and tell us how much SIP you have set. And if you haven't, then why you haven't, what doubts you have about SIP. You guys comment below and tell us so that we can clear it in the coming videos. If you like the video, then like it so that I can know that the value is reaching you. If you didn't like it, then dislike it. Thank you for your valuable time and goodbye.